Royal celebration and royal jubilation as the elders in council and the kingmakers rules in favor of Queen Naomi and Oni of Ife. We do know there have been a lot of back and forth movement concerning Queen Naomi's return to the palace and the wives leaving the palace. There have been a lot of politics, here and there, whether Queen Naomi will return or if the wives are going to leave the palace or not. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. I want to say thank you to all of you for always being part of this channel, for always returning back to my channel. Thank you so much. My God will bless you. So we are still on the gist from the palace of Oni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please and please and please subscribe, okay? And turn on the notification bell so that I get notified each time I upload any content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So right now, the information reaching us right now is indeed a good one. Ever since the king said that the wives have to leave the palace so that his lovely wife, Queen Naomi, and his only son will return to the palace, it has been an issue for the wives, especially for those of them who are from Ile-Ife kingdom, who have people who will talk for them. There have been a lot of politics over this decision of the king, even though when we know that the king have the final say in all of this. But because there are people who put him on that seat, we do know that there are kingmakers, that if the king do anyhow, they might dethrone him. And considering the fact that there are a lot of people who are eyeing that seat or who is fighting the king's tenure, so those are the people that have supported the wives, encouraging them that, look, oh, you cannot do as the king said, that because you have not done anything to the king, he doesn't have any traditional right to send you out of your matrimonial home and all of that. These are some of the things that the elders, especially the Auntie Naomi, are feeding these wives, and they are using it against the king, thereby making the king's decision invalid. And right now, there is good news. Before now, some elders will always gather to tell the king that, look, oh, that these women have not done anything to you, and for that reason, it will be unfair on them for you to send them out of the palace for no just cause, just because of Queen Naomi. Other people are saying because Queen Naomi was the one who left the palace on her own, that it wasn't the king who sent her out of the palace. For that reason, if there's anyone that will stay outside the palace, it is Queen Naomi. Then another group of people will come and tell you that because Queen Naomi is not an indigene, because she's not from Ile-Ife kingdom, that there is no how that the daughters, I'm sure that the people that are saying this one is Ashley's and Ronke's uncles and brothers, that on no account should a non-indigene, should the indigenes of the daughters of the soil leave the palace for a non-indigene. Some will come and tell you, who is Naomi? Who is this and that? Forgetting that Queen Naomi is the one with the highest regard in that palace. Because coming to think of it, she is the only one with a son in the palace. If we are to judge it in African culture. And of course we are in Africa. And these are the major points that one should look into whenever making any decision about Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi have Prince Tadenikawo. And there are some other group who are telling the king, is it not time that your son return back to the palace, to come and learn some of our cultures and tradition and all of that, that you're supposed to nurture your child because of tomorrow. You don't know if the mantle will fall on him and all of that. So with all of this on the king is really suffering. And these are the minor ones. So then when you combine all of this with what has been going on in the palace, with all the glasgows, troubles from the women, you see that the king is really, really suffering. He needs break. He needs break. And he can only get this break if the women agrees to leave the palace, to go and live separately. So that if he wants to spend time with any of them, he can drive to that person's location. Because when you cluster women in a particular place, there will always be troubles. There will always be problems That is exactly what the young man is facing in the palace. And he is saying, please, go and get a house. I will buy the house. I will pay for it. And after that, I'll still treat you as my wife. If there's anything that you're entitled to as my wife, you will get all of that. But the women will come and tell you, no, no, you are doing it for Queen Naomi, this and that. It's not just for Queen Naomi, you know. Okay, they are not even putting Prince Tadenikawo into consideration. And this drama have been going on ever since then. The women have been politics. Sometimes we hear that the women are giving out dollars in bundle to the elders so that they will maintain their ground to keep telling the king that, look, or for the fact that these women have not done anything to you, you have no right to send them out of their matrimonial home and all of that. And this has been going on over and over and over again. Okay, now the king, I'm sure the reason why he don't want to take drastic decision against these women is, one is because he got married to them and he have a lot of respect for them. You know, he don't want to do something that will bring bad name to him. And secondly, he might be thinking of those kingmakers who put him there, their thought on this. You know, because some of them are the ones that will come and tell you that Ashley and Ronke will not go out of the palace because of Queen Naomi. After all, Queen Naomi have embarrassed the king publicly and all of that. So I'm sure these are the things that the king is just avoiding, trying to do it diplomatically, you know, using sense and all of that. But from what we are hearing right now, they said the elders, all of them, both Auntie Naomi, Pro Naomi, Auntie Ronke, and the Pro and Ronke and Ashley, that all of them have gathered together, joined force together. And thank God, the only thing is that when God wants to work in your favor, he might use your enemies, you know, to achieve what he wants to achieve. Now, these people have gathered together, and they now put the king's emotions, the king's interests into consideration. And they have found out that, one, the king loves Queen Naomi so dearly. And ever since all of this thing is going on, the king have not come out to tell them that, look, I don't have anything to do with Queen Naomi again. Yes, because the moment he said it, they will use it against him. And that is why he has kept quiet all along. You know? And again, Queen Naomi have his son. So they have concluded allegedly that the women must leave the palace. Then Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo will return back to the palace. It is not a celebration. It's worth celebrating, my people. Because all this fight have been going on because the elders are involved and a lot of great people are involved. But left for the king, he knows the best way to do it. But thank God, in all of them have joined force together to conclude that the wives must leave the palace. That the only people that will stay is the ones that Queen Naomi decide that she is compatible with, that she's going to stay with this person, that person will stay. But if not, that all of them are going to leave that palace for her to bring back Prince Tadenikawo back to the palace. My people, they said don't be smart, you know. But the problem here is, how long is that going to take? How fast are the women going to get a house for the king to buy for them so that they will move? I believe with the tactics that the king is using right now, they will hasten up to do that. I don't know what to think. Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section, okay? I want to remind you that all are alleged information. Always bear that in mind. All this information, they are all alleged because I do not live in the palace. Okay, thanks for watching. Please help me share this video. Share it, okay? And give it a thumbs up. Say your opinion on the comment section. Bye for now. Love you guys.